What's good, everybody? It's the Go Aaron Brown. And before this video start, be sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. It's linked down below. And if you appreciate the videos I make sure to hit the thanks button right above the comment section. Let's jump straight into it. Now, we seen the women's 100-meter prelim heats take place this morning. And let's just say it was not a disappointment. Nothing too crazy that just stood out. But the semifinal heats have dropped, and let's just say there is one heat that looks very, very peculiar when you compare it to the other heats. And I'm going to name this heat the semifinals of death. And they're making this a pattern now, damn near at every championship, to create one of these crazy, crazy semifinals in the 100 on the men's side and on the women's side. And it's usually to set somebody up for failure. I'm not sure what their agenda is this year and who they're trying to set up for failure, but they're trying to set somebody up for failure when it comes to this heat. Last year, their fall person was Ty Lue. They didn't want Ty Lue to get a medal. So their semifinal of death was Sha'Carri Richardson, Ty Lue, and Sharika Jackson. They knew it was top two and then the next two fastest times. So clearly top three in that heat is going to make the final. But they had Ty Lue go out there and damn near run a PR. And if you've been watching track, you know Ty Lue has a history, I'm going to say, of running fast during the rounds and not really having much left in the final. She usually misgauges it, especially in the first round. Like today, she ran 10.8. There's no need to run 10.8. But she ran 10.8, and it was like a pretty comfortable, relaxed 10.8, but it always looks like that. And then last year they had her in that crazy semifinal, so she had to run fast once again. And then in the final, that semi took just enough out of her where she wouldn't get top three, and she ended up in that fourth position, which was highly, highly unfortunate. And this year, in this semifinal death, it's the three women on the screen: Julian Alfred, Shelly Ann, Sha'Carri Richardson. This is the first heat that they have. Notable names in this heat: Sasha Lees Forbes, Melissa Jefferson, Dina Asher-Smith, Swoboda, Ty Lue, Kimbunji. With them taking top two out of this heat, I'm going to assume the top two in this heat is going to be Ty Lue and Dina. I think Melissa Jefferson, Sasha Lees can definitely, and Kimbunji can all get that third spot on time. But I definitely don't see Ty Lue or Dina not getting top two in this heat. In my opinion, Melissa Jefferson really didn't look that good today. Swoboda ran super hard from the gun to the line. Kimbunji is a vet. She might end up getting that third spot and getting in on time. But one of those time qualifiers is definitely coming from the heat of death. So it's two people aren't making it on time in this heat. So you just got to get top two. This right here is a pretty stacked heat as well, but not like 3-10-7 stacked. You got Daryl Nita, she slid. LaDuke, she's pretty respectable as well. Tia Clayton, TT Terry, Luke Kemper, and Zoe Hobbs. So it's pretty much a bunch of 10-9s in this heat. Tia Clayton and TT Terry both ran 10-8 this year, so they're definitely capable. I'm expecting Daryl Nita and Tia Clayton to be the time qualifiers out of this heat. I mean, not the time qualifiers, the automatic qualifiers. Tia Clayton looked really well at the beginning of the race. She just needs to like put her knees and her hips in the front, and I think she'll do something really, really crazy that a lot of people are not expecting. Now on to the heat of the hour. This is the semifinals of death. Sha'Carri Richardson, Miss Shelly Ann, Juju. That's a crazy lineup for a semifinals. You got two 10-6s and a 10-7 in a semifinal heat together. That's insane. All three of them should have all been in separate heats, in my opinion. Or just put two of them in one heat and put somebody else in another heat. I know they're definitely pushing the Sha'Carri agenda this year, so whatever they do is definitely in a favor of Sha'Carri. So they're either doing this to either ruin Julian Alfred chances. Low key, that's probably what it is, because they know she's the only one who hasn't medaled at a championship, and they're probably expecting her to mismanage the round and go out there and try to win the heat and probably run something super crazy, knowing that the finals will be in an hour an hour and 30 minutes after the semis. And then that way in the final, Sha'Carri and Shelly Ann could go get a medal. But I'm not gonna lie, that was my top three to get a medal. Sha'Carri, Juju, and Shelly Ann. And I don't know, for some reason I have Tia Clayton as a wild card. Like, I don't know what it is about her. I feel like she just haven't ran a complete race yet, and she still ran 10-8. Like, I don't know, like something about that just makes me believe that she can really, really do something crazy. But it's crazy because these are the people that I have getting top three. I know Shelly Ann is gonna run like a vet. She's gonna do pretty much the bare minimum to get into the finals. I'm expecting Sha'Carri to do pretty much the same, the bare minimum to get in the finals. And I'm pretty sure they're expecting Julian Alfred to go out there and try to crash out. So when she gets to the final, because all three of them are definitely going to make it, that it don't go the way that people are expecting it to go. And there's just so many people that are capable of getting a medal at this championship, from Sha'Carri Richardson to Melissa Jefferson, Shelly Ann, Tia Clayton, Julian Alfred, and many, many others. Dina Asher Smith, Daryl Nita, Talu. A lot of people, and there's other people who can really burst on the scene who we never even expected to medal. They could show up and put up a big time performance. So you just really never know, especially at things like the Olympics. Like the Olympics just breeds crazy performances from people. Like nobody was expecting Wade Van Niekerk to run 43 flat in a 400 in 2016. Nobody was expecting Shelly Ann to run 10-7 at the Olympics in 2008. Nobody was expecting Justin Gatlin to win the Olympics in 2004. Nobody was expecting Lamont Marcel Jacobs to win the Olympics in 2021. After all those injuries after the 2016, not many people had Elaine Thompson winning the Olympics in 2021. So the Olympics is just one of those things to where you just never really know, and you can never really call it until everybody crosses the line. Those times pop up and that name come across the screen for first, second, and third, because it's just super, super unpredictable. And the way that they arrange heats from prelims to semifinals, it plays a huge, huge factor in the way that things are going to turn out and how things are going to play out. So we just got to stay tuned. But I just feel like this was a crazy, crazy arrangement of heats that they could have put together. The pretty much the three medal favorites are in the same semifinal heat. This is damn near unheard of. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like, was this done on purpose, or y'all feel like this was just a random accident, or what? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you appreciate these videos, be sure to hit the thanks button on top of the comment section.